Dear Logan Paul fans, I can't even form a coherent sentence in my head because I don't know exactly what I want to say to the people that are still defending Logan Paul for his actions. I'm not gonna talk directly to Logan Paul because I have a tiny, insignificant YouTube channel with no reach, and he's never gonna see it. And B, even if he did see it, he wouldn't give a shit because he's still earning fuck tons of money. He doesn't care what anyone thinks because he's still earning fuck tons of money. So no, this video is not for Logan Paul and it's not for the controversy of Logan Paul. It's for his fans that are making it into a controversy. Because it shouldn't be a controversy. It should just be we are done with watching Logan Paul behave like this. That shouldn't be a controversy, that should just be a fact. So, to Logan Paul's fans who are saying things like, oh, he didn't mean to, oh, it was a mistake, oh, everybody makes mistakes, oh, he had good intentions, he just didn't execute it properly. All of those people who are saying things like, that I have seen on my newsfeed for the past 2 days over and over again, things like, oh, why is we still talking about this? He made a mistake, people aren't perfect. Fuck you. Anyone who says that, absolutely fuck you. Like it was an accident that he went into a suicide forest, filmed a dead body, joked and laughed next to the dead body, and then proceeded to edit and upload that. I can understand the first 3 things, because that's his instinctive reaction, is to make something hilarious and fun. But then while looking at that footage afterwards, there needed to have been a point where he looked at that and went, this was a mistake. We all make mistakes. I won't upload that. I will upload a 2-minute video talking about why I didn't upload anything today. And why it's important to have awareness for suicide prevention. But he didn't do that. He uploaded a horrible video and then wrote a terrible apology on Twitter and then followed that up with actually quite a good apology, but by that point it was already ruined by his shitty apology from the first time around. And that first apology basically just excused his actions by saying, well, I'm a celebrity. Like, yeah, Matt Damon's a celebrity. He doesn't go around punching babies. Like, I don't know how to respond to this without just being furious, because it's infuriating, it's upsetting, it makes everyone, it should make everyone angry. How can you justify those actions as his fans? Seriously, I'm actually asking now. As his fans, how can you justify his actions? Please, tell me. Because it wasn't a mistake. He didn't trip and fall and accidentally edit a YouTube video and then upload it. That's not how that shit works. And I know that because I frequently edit and upload YouTube videos and it takes a while. You've got to rewatch yourself a lot. And obviously, you know, he probably doesn't edit his own videos. He probably has an editor. But then in that case, why is he letting his editor do that? And maybe the editor did say something or whatever. I don't give a shit. How did that video end up on the internet? Like, how? And I think one of the worst parts of this, no, that's totally bullshit. The worst part of this is that he played it off like it was for suicidal awareness. Like he uploaded it that way and didn't edit anything out because of suicide awareness. But if you watch the video that The Independent made when they wrote their article about it, they cut together a bunch of footage from his video without once showing the dead body, which, as it turns out, is something you can do. You can edit out dead bodies in your footage. Fuck me. That's not suicide awareness. That's not suicide prevention. That's just you showing a dead body to millions of people. I genuinely, I can't form coherent thoughts because I'm so angry. It's not suicide prevention. It's not raising awareness. It's just Logan Paul being a fucking dick. So, to his fans, seriously, stop. Stop defending him. Stop saying that he just makes a mistake. Even he's asked you to stop defending him in his stupid fucking video. Like, stop, because it's not helpful to the conversation. The conversation should no longer be about Jake Paul. It should be about the way celebrities and YouTubers use their media and the way that they project things to the millions of fans that they have access to, the people, the children that they have access to. And it should be about suicide and how upsetting it is that suicide is a thing. And what it is about instead is about a Logan Paul controversy because he's being backed up by thousands of fans who've decided that for some reason it's totally okay for him to have done this. And it's about the controversy of YouTube itself because now mainstream media outlets are having a go at YouTube for not having taken it down earlier. But unfortunately, the way YouTube works is they have that ridiculous bot that everyone on YouTube knows about for being insanely unreliable that doesn't demonetize people like Jake Paul and Logan Paul straight away because they're the people that earn YouTube the most amount of money. That's how that works. If you're earning YouTube lots and lots of money, you're less likely to get demonetized. And Jake Paul and Logan Paul bring in millions of dollars. So it was never going to get demonetized immediately until it was brought up to YouTube, and then they would have looked at it manually and gone, oh shit, we've fucked up here. But now that's given mainstream media outlets and people who don't believe in YouTube as a platform license to just have a go at the platform as a whole, which is shitty because there are so many good people on here doing good things and spreading good messages. People like Anna Akana, who does amazing videos for people and whose sister committed suicide and who has already tweeted about this. And people like Philip DeFranco, who does the news in a really fair and balanced way. And amazing people who do incredible jobs of talking about things like depression and suicide awareness, who use their platform for good. And instead of these people like Dodie and Thomas Sanders and Anna Akana, we're talking about this fucking dickhead again, doing a horrible thing. So, to Logan Paul fans, what the actual fuck? Being a fan is not like a ride or die thing. Like it is to an extent. You know, Doctor Who in the last couple of seasons has become very shitty, but I'll still watch it. But if the writer of Doctor Who decided for his TV series that he was going to film an actual dead body instead of like creating one with makeup, that's when your love of that show and that writer and that human being ends. That's when that shit disappears because it's no longer a matter of whether or not you're a fan of that person and whether or not you're like ride or die for that person. It's a matter of this person did a bad thing that is objectively bad. Any way you look at it. And you should not be defending that. So that's what I have to say today. I wasn't going to talk about this. I wasn't going to make a video on this because hundreds and hundreds of other people have already done much better, probably much more concise videos on this and about the video itself and about his apologies. But my video isn't about that. It's about his fans who are somehow still defending his actions and if not defending, then sticking up for him in some way or another, which to me just isn't, it's not right. So, and then another point of fact for me is that I have depression and I have anxiety and I have frequently been suicidal in the past. And as someone who is suicidal, that doesn't raise awareness for someone like me. That doesn't make people aware of that. That just makes people aware that there are people who commit suicide. It doesn't make people aware of the ways you can prevent suicide. It doesn't make people aware of how suicidal people are feeling and how to help them before it even happens, about how to talk to people like that, which is what suicidal people need the most. They need someone who will sit and listen to them, not someone who'll tell them they have so much to live for, or people who'll say that, you know, why would you want to kill yourself? They need someone who's just going to listen. They need someone to understand, or if not to understand, then at least to sit there next to them. Like, it's the best way to have made that video would have been to have seen the dead body, turned off all your cameras, walked back to your hotel, and then made a video about suicide and talked about it and brought up statistics and brought up like hotlines and therapists and different things and styles and ways that people have used to combat depression and anxiety and OCD and all sorts of things in the past. Things like cognitive behavioral therapy and talk therapy and all sorts of medication, all sorts of other things that people have done and can still do, and to help them. That's what that video should have been. And you didn't just miss the mark, you sailed past the mark while holding double middle fingers at it. And so, as someone who actually understands how suicidal people feel, as someone who actually gets where these people are coming from and what headspace it takes to be the kind of person who puts a noose around their neck, I understand. I get it. And you don't have to feel that way. And I can say that because I've been there. You can talk to someone, you can call a hotline, you can get a therapist, you could do so many things. You can talk to a total stranger just about anything, just to make your day better. You can just anything. Cling on to the tiny little things that make you happy, because that is the only thing that is gonna get you through. And I'm disgusted, utterly disgusted with how this whole situation has played out. And I just want other people who feel that way to know that they're not alone, to know that even if they don't have people around them who understand, or even if they're alone entirely, there are other people in the world who know what you're going through and who are going through the exact same things, or who have been through it and are out the other side. And you're not alone. You're never, ever alone. Okay, I'm gonna leave the links to suicide prevention hotlines in the UK and in Australia and in the US in my description. And I'm going to also leave links to charities for mental health awareness and suicide prevention in my description, because that is what we need right now, not a debate about Logan Paul, a collective outpouring of love from people towards those with mental health issues. So, please talk to someone. Please talk to me. Just don't let what's happened in the last couple of days make you think that that's how everyone treats suicide, that it's just fun and games, and that if someone finds your body, it'll be a laugh that you can post to the internet. It's not. It's a loss. it's an immense loss to the world if you go. So talk to someone, please.